Hey everybody, it's your old pal Larry back from Monster Movie App with my favorite time of the week, weekly horror movie finds. When I show all the shit that I got out at flea markets and thrift stores and fucking yard sales and all that fucking noise here live on Facebook. Most Fridays. Not every Friday, most Fridays. I haven't really been hitting it that hard at all. Actually, everything that I got was local for the last few weeks. I had some shit going on. And one result of a Craigslist purchase that I didn't show for some reason. So let's get right to it, shall we? Right away, we got some fucking throwaway DVDs. I have a local thrift store. The dude, the manager there, he'll fucking save horror stuff for me. So the last time I went in, he had a whole stack of horror DVDs, and he was like, "Yeah, I was saving these in the back for you." This one I got for Mom, my wife. She loves the creature features, you know, the sci-fi stuff, made for sci-fi creature features and whatnot. And this one's pretty scratched up, the disc actually. But I got it because it was only $1. I took a risk on that. Also, same deal. This was in the same stack that my buddy saved me. And also only $1. This one's not scratched. I love 28 Days Later. 28 weeks later, it was okay. You know, I'm sure I don't have it. And then this one, I went to the dentist and had to go to the Walmart to get a prescription filled, and this was my treat to myself while I was sitting there wanting to kill myself. It was $3.74, and it's a good movie. I saw it in theaters. I liked it. It's a decent movie. A bit far-fetched, but overall pretty fucking good. I don't want to forget to show this. My little buddy Dimitri came up. When was it? Last week? And he saw this at a horror convention and fucking snagged it for me. You will focus. There we go. It's a coffee mug, but it's got the signs of horror VHS all printed on it. A nice, sexy collection of fucking VHS. So, all Larry right there. Thank you, Dimitri, for scoring that for me. Super awesome. Hello, Mother and Kieran. Mom says yes. I don't know about what. Probably about the creature feature. Venomous. This I see all the time, and I keep fucking buying them. I don't even know why I keep doing it. It's a fucking Disneyland haunted house sounds album. I don't even have a record player, and every time I fucking see them, I buy them. This one was 50 cents or 25 cents or something, and I grabbed it. I'm a junkie. I don't know. I can't leave shit like that behind. Kieran says cool cup. Yeah, Dimitri got that for me. Really cool. I've been scoring pretty big on just books lately. This one, these were all 50 cents, I think. Some of them actually, the hardcover was $2. This doesn't look like much. Vampires, Restless Creatures of the Night. We got Christopher Lee on the back though. That was the thing that tipped me off. And then on the inside, it's like a history of vampires going way back to India, even. And it's got pictures. It's almost like a little. I guess it's not a graphic novel, but like it's illustrated. So yeah, for 50 cents, man. Never seen it before. Snagged it. Really cool. We got some horror novels. This one was super fucking sweet. This was 50 cents. And you know, like if you think of The Shining paperback, my mind automatically goes to the yellow book with the face on it. And I saw this and I was like, it's all metallic silver. And I was like, it looks familiar, but I definitely don't have it. What's the deal? This is the first printing. This was the first printing of the Shining on paperback. And it was 50 cents. It's rough. I'm not gonna lie. But for 50 cents, man, I couldn't fucking leave it there. Love The Shining. Movie tie-in. The Entity. Sexy. Barbara Hershey. All that fucking noise. You know, a little fucking, you know what I'm saying, everybody. So, yeah, I saw this for 50 cents. The movie's based on this book, and I snagged it. Here's one for, it's Todd here. Yeah, Todd's here. Hey, Todd and Sean, what's up? This one I immediately thought of Todd. The Wolfen, also a novel that they based a movie on. But this is a cool, I have a paperback of this, at least one. Probably more. But I haven't seen the hardcover one before. It's got cool fucking artwork on there. And I think this was maybe $2. Kieran says, cool Shining book. And also, oh no, Jason says cool Shining. Hey Jason, what's up? And Kieran says, King apparently hated Kubrick's version. Yeah. But oddly enough, he's loved every version of everything else that's ever been fucking made. So, I love Stephen King, don't get me wrong. I fucking grew up reading him. He probably is, I would say, solely responsible for my love of horror. I started reading novels and comic books before I started getting into horror movies. But he's a squirrely fuck, that Stephen King. And I wouldn't take his opinion on fucking anything. Like, I just read an article recently about the new the fucking Pet Sematary remake. And he's like kissing its ass and saying that, he understood why they had to make fucking Gage a girl. They switched roles, Ellie and Gage in the remake, and Pascal's African American now, and like I think Church is a robot. So he's like kissing the film's ass, saying how he understood why they had to change things that didn't need to be changed, and he's just lost touch. He's an old guy. He's lost touch. He's also endorsed a bunch of really bad horror movies. I can't think of any specifically that he said were fucking awesome that totally aren't. Maybe Get Out was one of them. I'm not sure. So yeah. I saw these. I think I had a teacher in school that used to read this to us. Yeah. Back in the day. I don't think you could do that anymore. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Movie coming out, of course, soon. And, I found a set of these. It's like the trilogy, I think. There's a trilogy. I found a set of them, of these particular kind of paperbacks. Came in a little case and stuff. And I looked it up on eBay, and it was like fucking $80, $100. And I was like, holy shit. These books must be worth a fortune. And that's why I grabbed this one. I was like, well, shit, I got the box set. I'll just fucking sell this one. Came home and looked. Not worth anything. For some reason, people want the box set. And then I also found this one. This is all three of them. A hardcover of all three of them in one treasury. It's got all those fuckers in there. And this was $2. Also, was going to sell it on eBay. Also, there's a zillion on there, and they're not worth a fucking dime. People just want the box set. Nothing else, apparently. Apparently, that one was hard to find anymore, and there you go. Some VHS. Can you believe it? Outer Limits. This is an Outer Limits I don't have on VHS. Man, I enjoy the fuck out of these things. I've really never seen the series, and I got some VHS and started watching them, and I fucking love them, man. I really, really enjoy fucking watching them. Yeah, I know the fucking effects are cheesy and stuff, but come on. Hey, here's a quote from Stephen King. Speaking of fucking old Stevie, it's not gonna focus. The best program of its type ever to run on network TV, Stephen King. Well, you know, I don't know if I'd go that far, but like, you know, he's still a little off. He's a little off. It's a great series, don't get me wrong, but the best ever? You know, come on, Steve. It's saying something. This I definitely have at least 2 copies of, but I also got these at a thrift store where they're 5 or 6 for $1 or 25 cents each. Same with this. I have at least 4 copies of this. There's an unrated version of it, and then there's a R-rated version of it, and I'm not sure which one this is, to be honest. But I have several of both. But, you know, for 25 cents, what are you going to do? So, a couple of weeks ago, I scored a Betamax player on Craigslist, and I did electronics testing. Everything worked fucking A-OK. So, I neglected to show some shit. As I was buying it, they took me out to their little warehouse. They buy storage units, and they were like, look around, see if there's anything else you want. I got the Betamax Rewinder. And then they were like, oh yeah, we found this Betamax. If you want to test the Betamax player. Now I made a deal with them, like they wanted 20. I said 10. They wanted 20 with a refund if it didn't work. I said 10, sight unseen, untested, and you keep the 10 if it doesn't work. That was the agreement we came to. So they said, oh, we found a Betamax in the meantime if you want to test it. And I was like, nah, I'm going to stick to the deal. But yeah, it was this. Stephen King again. Apparently, was Pet Cemetery opens today too, right? What the fuck, man? Weird. Well, I can vouch for this movie that, you know, that it's pretty close to the fucking novel. I don't think they did any ethnic fucking swaps or fucking robotic switcheroos or child fucking reversals or anything in this adaptation of it. Pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've read it. But sexy little Betamax. Now this was my TV just came on. That's spooky. It's fucking Stephen King haunting me because I'm talking shit about him. So I thought this was shrink wrapped, and I thought it was brand new, so I wasn't gonna open it. But then I started looking at it, and it was like it's the hard rental shrink wrapping. So I figured it wasn't. And sure enough, when I opened it, it had a rental sticker on it. So it's in really good shape though. Like the tape and everything's in really good shape. And then I found this, a head cleaner, wet head cleaner that's still got fluid in it, and they were just like, yeah, we'll just throw that in. We'll throw that in with the Betamax player. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm pretty sure they were gonna just give this to me with the Betamax player, but I was like, would you take $1 for it? So I gave him $1. I gave him $1 for this and a Betamax Rewinder, and then I was fucking out of there. Well, that's it, everybody. That's all I got for this week. Tomorrow I'm going out fucking early, traveling some distance this time to see what I can find. It's been a while since I've actually like went into any distance to find stuff. So I'm going to some of my favorite spots and see what I can fucking find. Who's talking? Hey, Sean Donahue says, just watched The Entity the other day for the first time. Cool find. Yeah, The Entity's intense, man. I don't think they could do that movie today. What do you think? I think maybe. They could do it and release it straight to video, and fucking Amazon would, like, delete it from their library, probably. Kieran says King probably pays his rent with that quote. Yeah, exactly. I think you could pretty much pick up any horror novel in any bookstore, and there would be a quote by Stephen King saying how fucking great it is. And Jake, hey, what's up, Jake? The Entity is great. Yeah, The Entity is great. I have never read the book. I've seen the film several times. You know what I'm saying? And it's not sexy. It's not a sexy movie. So like, yeah, I need to fucking sit down with that book and check it out. Hey, thanks for stopping by again. And like I said, I'm hitting it hard tomorrow, and I'll be back next Friday with some more bullshit. Hopefully. Until I see you again, hey, have a good weekend, everybody. And get the fuck out of my house. Bye.